when they interviewed me about the manager, you asked me about you don't think it was a joke. Well, they talked to me as a manager. Next day they say Pedro Grifo was the manager. Okay, that's fine with me. Hey, uh, when they talked to me, I walked to the room. I walked to the room, and it was Rick, Daniel Sign, Chris Getz, and somebody else, assistant GM. I don't even care about his name, Jeremy something. I don't know. Okay, I walk in. I go, hey, that's it. I said, yeah. Ooh, wow. Let me tell you that, Daniel. You was my drinking partner, my guy I talk to about the game every day. Joey Cora teach you a lot of great things about baseball. You the only to do is put videos in my iPad. I guess you know who I am, what I can bring to the table. Chris Getz, I'm the guy bring you to the big league. Personal. I went down to the minor league. Look at you because Manny Trillo told me take a look at this kid. He might help you. I went down. Take you. I put you in the thing. I told Manny. I said this kid's gonna help you. Well, big league. Rick, what the hell, Rick? You gonna ask me about baseball? Not because I don't know you know anything about baseball more than me. It's just because we worked together for 10 years. Then another guy is his assistant general manager. I even know who he is. Uh, this I said, this is a joke. This is like you got to talk to me about baseball when you guys. I grew up with you guys when I was managing. Then what's the question you could ask me? You older? You vocal? You still crazy? You still talk what you think? They know that. They know I'm going to be myself, and that's why I think it was a little bit of joke. That not because they interviewed me, just also a day later uh, they named Pedro as a manager.
So it was a setup. They already knew.
No, it was.
I don't know.
We're going to give Ozzie courtesy.
That's not. You know what? Yeah, but the funny thing about it. Okay, you in Chicago, okay, and you say we're going to interview Ozzie. Fans and media, Ozzie's the guy. That's it. Ozzie's the guy. All of a sudden, you bring someone out of the moon. Like, oh my! I was not because Pedro is like it was the guy. Nobody was thinking about it, even talk about it. All of a sudden, you bring that guy, and then I think it was unnecessary to make that move. I said, listen, we got Pedro, we like Pedro, we don't like you. That's it. For whatever reason was, they don't have to do an interview. And by the way, a good friend of mine, not a good friend of mine, I'm a friend with Pedro. I'm not going to say the name here because I think it'd be unfair for him to say, hey, the White Sox interview you? I said, yeah. I said, they told Pedro 2 days ago he was the manager. And if I was maybe 10 years ago, the volcano will erupt. Oh man, God, I'll be telling all kind of stuff. For nowadays, like
you're so mature now. You've grown up so much, Ozzie, from 10 years ago. You've matured.
No, yes, but you know what? I think I'm older. I know how the game is now. I see a lot of people should be on the game. They're not in the game for big reasons. But it's like, man, they just talk to me about just because Jerry say, hey, you want to talk to Ozzie. Just because, well, no, because you know what, AJ, when they hired Tony La Russa, I was ready to play golf. I was in the bathroom doing number 2. And I see my phone ring. It was Jerry. I said, oh, wow, what happened? I asked the phone, what's up, Jerry? Hey, buddy, how you doing? Good, everything's well. Listen, we got to fire Rick Renteria. And I go, okay, okay. What you want me to say? I'm going to say, you're not going to be the guy. We know what to interview you, know what to talk to you. To me, that was more, I appreciate that more than what they did after. I said, you're not the guy. I said, when you find out the guy, you will find out why you're not the guy. All right. I hurt my feeling a little bit. Yeah, but not that much. I go now play golf. Then that night, a friend of Tony called me. Say, hey, you going to coach for the White Sox? I said, no. I said, what? You know what to help Tony La Russa? I know before anybody know about Tony's coming in town. And I got so excited, man, be honest with you. I got so excited to see Tony come back. I thought Tony going to be the guy. It was when in the past, obviously he's older. He was a little sick.